Hi guys, so we're back in Future Fitness for another chest session today. I think we should go to different gyms going forward. I think that might be a good idea. So I'll just talk through where I'm at just now. We've just started the health phase and we've pulled the shows forward for the season. So one of my mates is getting married in America in November, and he told me, so it's his fault, that it was the 29th. It's actually the 22nd. So I was planning on doing the Spanish Pro on the 22nd. And in order to make all the shows kind of fit well with traveling, logistics, work, other client shows, it made sense to do shows, the season 3 weeks earlier. So the plan now is to do the French Pro on the 27th of September, that's in Lille. And 3 weeks after that, the British Pro in Bradford. And then I'm going to do the Polish Pro in Warsaw on the first weekend of November. So I was just talking to one of the members there. He was asking about the shows and stuff. And I think Pro debut, I think if I could crack at least one top 5, I think that'd be brilliant. I'd be really, really happy with that. I'm under, like I said in the last YouTube video, I'm under no illusion as to where I am. I'm right back at the bottom again, which is good for me. No expectations, etc. But I think at least one top 5 on one of those shows would be a good result. So at my height, I'm 5'11", so I'm probably still under muscled for where I need to be, but I think my shape will carry me in the right direction. So that's the plan. And if I could just be the best I've ever been, which I fully expect you, Nick, to bring that, then I'm more than happy. So a very, very productive off season. Called it quits, like I said, after I think it was 30 weeks on the dot from starting it. Put on 31 pounds. Yeah, 31 pounds. And I think a lot of that has been relatively decent weight. Obviously, it's not 31 pounds of muscle. I wish I was that genetically gifted, but yeah, definitely finishing the off season the leanest I've ever been. And around I kind of float around the 288, 295 region, so a £7 fluctuation, kind of sitting around that kind of spot. But definitely the leanest I've ever been at that weight by a country mile. So it's very exciting for me going into this prep, having learned quite a lot with the last prep about what we're going to do going forward. So I'm going to say it's going to be the best. It's been the best, off season I've ever done. If anything, I was actually a wee bit more relaxed than I usually am in off seasons. Obviously, met Eloise last July. She lives in Liverpool, so up and down the country, relatively frequently. Previous years, that I probably would have kind of knocked me a wee bit, knocked my general OCD-ness, but this time around I've kind of just let it all fit in, and I think just being a bit more relaxed in that sense has definitely allowed me to just stay a little bit more stress-free and just kind of grow a little bit better. So that's the massive positive from that. So yeah, that's the game plan. Like I said today, wee bit of chest, strongest I've ever been from my upper body as well. So should pull out some good numbers today. Won't do anything daft for the camera though, but yeah, the game plan for the next 6 weeks health phase is to hold strength, hold performance on what we're doing. So in terms of PEDs, I'm going to put this on my Instagram anyway, so drop testosterone right down to just 250 per week, GH to 2IU, telmisartan at 40, metformin at 500, and we'll phase out insulin as well as we go. So just kind of being open and transparent with that. So nothing out of the ordinary, probably nothing, nothing really to brag or write home about with that one. So yeah, enjoy the session. Smoking done ages ago. So we're doing 2 working sets, 8 to 12, and then we'll do a back off of 12 to 15. No intensifiers. We'll take force reps on the first 2 working sets, and with the back off, we'll change the tempo slightly, holding the stretch, and then powering it through for 1. So 1 at the bottom, and then 1 at the top. It's yours.
Come on, get it. And out. Go on. Nah. Again. Down. Oh yeah. Right in.
Oh, fuck. Squeeze. Excellent. Still going. Still going. Let's go. Good, mate. Again. Go. Yeah, good. One click to go. Right. Mate. Yeah. Again. Go. All the way through. Go on, get it. Nice. Down slow. Yeah. Knackered. Yep. Yeah. Bye. 165.
One. Yeah. Again. Down. Good lad. Back. Half a drop. You say 65 on that one, yep. And then there were 2 more reps. I was like, I'm not stopping you now.
So it's 55.
55 is 55.
You bastard. You're getting filmed as well.
Sorry, mate. My spine has got the JP logos.
That's what I said at the start. You're walking film on, I know. Again. Yeah, come on. Go. Yes, good. Again. Go. All the way through that guy. Come on, all the way. Get it. Yeah, down. Slow. Take tension. Yep, got it. 45. Yep. So yeah, this is we're started pushing the volume up with this one. So originally it was just 1 set and then 2, as in a work and a back off, and now it's 2 work and a back off. But the reason for that is because this is as much as I love dumbbell pressing, machine pressing, all that good stuff, all the ego stuff. Ultimately, at the end of the day, a strict cable fly like this for me is what I feel works the peck the most. And so that's why we've not escalated volume with anything else, primarily this, just to kind of make full use of it and just completely tax the chest as much as possible using this. So probably do the whole workout just doing seated cable fly, but it's pretty boring. But yeah, that's the reason why start with it and then do the most sets with it as well, just to highlight it in the session. And I think my chest has come up a lot this off season, and obviously it's not down to just one thing, but definitely the combination of what we've been doing chest wise for the past 30 weeks has definitely worked. So that's the main thing to take away from that. Good. Nice bit again. Yeah, whatever in. Good. Come on. Nice weight. Again. Yeah, good. Go ahead. I was wired like 2 seconds ago, now I'm struggling to take weights. So here we're doing just our usual, 1 working, 1 back off. See how many reps I get with the 70s. I might turn into 2 working sets, just because the increments, there's no increments between 70 and 80, and 80 is too heavy. So yeah, so if 70 feels good, get sufficient reps for it, then I'll do 70s again, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Yep. What? Yeah.
Come on, drive. Yep, cheers. Yeah. I've got you now. Come on, let's go. Hand up.
Yeah. So I lost 2 reps there from last week, but this week PB'd on 2 sets upstairs initially, so you have to learn how to kind of give and take a wee bit, or be alright with giving and taking. Obviously, like said, with pressing, there's a lot of ego involved in pressing. Let's not beat around the bush for that one. So it can be sometimes it can knock you and ruin the session. Just trying to be a bit more rational with your thinking when it comes to losing reps on certain things. Like, why did that happen? Is it because maybe I PB'd? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? So just have to remind myself of that myself. So as frustrating as it is. Yeah. So, hammer strength incline, or seated incline. So, just like Chris there, my chest is pretty toast, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, anabolics have been drastically tapered back. So, even after how many days is that? Even after 11 days, there will be some effect from that, but obviously not a whole ton. But the removal of 4 IU of GH, that will make an impact to, not strength, but just to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I notice an impact from GH being dropped. So I said to Chris there, I'll probably do, see how this feels, probably just do 1 set here. I mean, it's only the removal of 1 set anyway. And that'll probably be me for the chest work. And 1 set of cable fly. But yeah, like I said, because we pulled everything down a wee bit, that will impact endurance more than anything. But I just do feel my chest a wee bit toast. That could be down to the fact also I'm due a deload next week. So that all ties in, so all kind of makes sense that maybe seeing something in the way of, we'll call it regression, but definitely noticeable drop in performance. Nothing too drastic, nothing over like 3 or 5%, but yeah, definitely noticing it though. That's completely ramble, that shite. Yeah. What? What?
That's yours. Yes. Yeah. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, get there. Come on, Ollie. Lad.
Yeah, I'm going to do another set. Lost 3 reps there, but still feel like the chest has maybe got a wee bit more to go, so do another set. As much as it's easy to preach about not getting caught up in numbers, definitely getting caught up in numbers today. Try not to tell myself I'm going backwards, because otherwise this will suffer as well. Try not to tell myself I'm going backwards, because this will suffer as well. crucified again.
Come on. You want it?
No.
Good. Go on, Jake.
Yeah. Let's go. Yep. Come on in. All the way. Yeah, again. Good. Go. Got you. Come on. Yeah, a big stretch. To the right. Yep. Standing cable fly, cuff cable fly. So I only feel, I've said this before, like when I do any kind of fly movement that involves a grip, whether a D handle, dumbbell, pec deck, I feel it too much in my forearm. I do get a wee bit of chest, but with the cuffs, I feel it a lot more with the cuffs. So simply just just do it standing. I know that the angle's slightly different. We have the pulley's up at a different angle, so it is slightly different compared to the seated one. The seated one's more like a cuffed pec deck. But yeah, just one set of that, 8 to 12, just complete failure. But like I said downstairs, my chest is rinsed after dumbbells, so got a wee bit from that, but I'm just trying to kind of just continue to do the same volume so I can kind of assess as I go, but yeah, probably don't need to do that, but still good set though. So we're trying to prioritize a wee bit more of the rear delt. So in the way that this session's programmed, put the rear delt work first and then move to a side cable. The side cable raise, we're still hitting a little bit of rear delt there as well. So kind of getting just a little bit more rear delt work stimulus by putting the pec deck first rather than second. So it's a tiny wee change like that. Just allows us to get that a little bit more through the rear delt. But yeah, you never have too big a rear delt, so. Yep. Nice. Supposed to do single arm cable sides, but well, it was taken 2 seconds ago. So we'll do this today and then we'll swap out. We usually do this on shoulders. We'll just swap it out for that. Kind of point Chris made there about momentum. So sometimes we don't mind sometimes sitting about waiting to get machines and weights and stuff like that, but sometimes it's good just to kind of keep the session flowing. It can be, I've all the experience in the world, but even the most experienced people sometimes zone in and out of sessions, and sometimes it's just better to kind of keep it moving. Whereas I don't think it wouldn't be detrimental, but I think if we were to wait too long for something, I think it might just take away that kind of rhythm that we have. So that's another important aspect I don't think really many people talk about. It's kind of rhythm to the session and just kind of keeping the flow and just keeping the momentum going. As soon as like you detach yourself from the session, whether that's talking on your phone, whatever it may be, sometimes I feel it can just remove that mental galloping. Call it that. Keep that in. Yep. Always get itchy nose as soon as I start this. Yeah. Now pump them up, come on. Good. Nice. Come on. Yeah. We'll do a double drop here. Double drop set. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, good. Oh, do that again. Come on. Good. Good. Yeah, nice. Here we go. And up. Good. Yes. Again. 3. Good. Nice. So, bicep work up until about 3 weeks ago. We were doing like kind of pyramiding up to one working set. Very, very heavy. Doing a lot of kind of heavier stuff for buys. And once again, what happened? Tight brachialis, tight forearms, impact for the rest of the sessions. I didn't really see much in the way of growth either. So, again, kind of touching on that subject of stuff that I know, it's not, it doesn't work, everything works. But it's not optimal for me. The stuff that's worked the best and kind of shown like the best kind of growth is just kind of doing 3-4 sets, 50 to 20 reps, not quite going to failure, just keeping it just before failure. So maybe like 2 or 3 reps in reserve and just kind of filling my arms up with blood. And that over time has always proved to be what kind of works, leaves me tension and injury free. So don't know why I keep moving away from that. So today, 3-4 working sets, 12-15, 50 to 20, just gonna go by that, go by that. Good. Nice. Good. Aye, 3 reps again. Aye, 3 reps for me to feel all right. Yeah. Good. Good. Squeeze. Yes. Nice. Good. Oh, fuck off. was a bad decision. Good. So guys, I'm wrapped up another chest session. So like I said, during it, it's pretty evident that there was clear evidence for a week off next week. So I've been doing a week off every 7 to 8 weeks, and almost as a non-negotiable, but I have been feeling like every 7 to 8 weeks I've needed one anyway. And that's something I've not done in the past. Just waiting until my body breaks before I take a week off. But it's paid off massively because this is the biggest leanest I've ever been. So there must be some merit to doing that, and I'll continue to do that long into the prep as well. So my thoughts are, is trying to divvy up the prep whereby I'm taking a week off, and obviously during that week off you just do cardio, steps, and follow the non-training day diet. But that's like the tactic I'm going to try going forward. More rest at this level of competing, this level of physique, it can only be a good thing. So that's the way I see it. But yeah, like I said, there was evidence for it. It was still a good session, but there was a few reps lost here and there. But again, I'm trying not to get too caught up in numbers and the logbook and not like it impact me, because other things kind of went up, like rear pec deck. That felt a lot better today. There was something else. The cable fly that went up as well. So like I said, there's plenty of evidence there that it was still a progressive session. Just kind of need to not get too caught up. So that's the main thing. So yeah, going forward, in terms of dietary changes, we made a 10% drop to the training day and the non-training day via carbs. So just a subtle enough change to just give my digestion a bit of a break, because we obviously call this a health phase, and digestion is a huge part of your health and your well-being. So if that can be improved, then that's obviously ideal as well. So yeah, another good one. So remember to do all the social media stuff. Like, subscribe, share, comment, blah, blah, blah. And cheers again, guys.